All right, enough talking, let's start the movements. And movement number one, as I just said, is breathing. And I will have for you 3 easy exercises where you actually practice breathing as a movement. There are breathing techniques where you will have a lot more to discover, but it's oftentimes heavily connected with the mindset, with meditation, and those things are great, don't get me wrong. But to practice movement, I have 3 exercises for you that we will cover in this training course, and let's get down on the mat and I will show you what to do. First of all, you should probably consider finding soft, but not too soft ground to do the exercises. I mean, you could lay down in your bed, but that might be, if you're tired, you might get a little bit of a, you will not really feel that good into the movement. But also when you lay down on wooden floor, if it's too hard, it's probably uncomfortable. So find something that is somewhere in between that. And first of all, of course, lay down and try to feel your breathing. Where do you breathe? There are normally 2 types of people. Some people breathe more into their chest, and some people breathe more into their belly. And the idea behind that is to strictly differentiate between those 2 to start a feel of how your natural movement, how your natural breathing movement is. Ideally, it is a combination of both, that you really fill your lungs with air and belly and chest are expanding both at the same time. But for the sake of the exercise, we try to differentiate between those 2. And we try to breathe into the belly for 3 to 5 times. And do it like I do, like put your hand on your belly and on your chest and try to feel that you're breathing into that body part. As you see, for me, the chest is a little bit more difficult. I'm more the belly type of breather. As you can see, that it seems very natural to me, and breathing more into the chest is a little bit more difficult for me personally. Next thing, what we're going to cover is breathing on a certain rhythm. So, for example, I try to breathe in on a count of 4, then I hold the breath on a count of 2, and then I breathe out on the count of 4 again. Looks like this. And after the out breath, I will just wait until the breath reflex comes back, and then I breathe in again. 1, 2, 3, 4. Then I hold for 1, 2, and I breathe out for 1, 2, 3, 4. Pretty hard counting and talking and breathing at the same time, but you get the point. These are the 2 basic movements that I want to learn. And the third one is just you try to lay down, and while being on the ground, just try to imagine the whole breathing process and try to feel which muscles are part of it. And this is like the gateway to the next part of core exercises that we will have in module 2. That you just start to focus on what is going on down here while you're breathing. And this might drastically improve your breathing. Because feeling what happens in an exercise is a very important part, and we will cover that more often with other movements. So breathing, number 1 movement. The breathing movements that we just had, that I just explained, they will be covered in the workout section at the end of the module. So it will be explained in detail in words again. but this is a brief explanation of how we train breathing, and we move on to more complex movements in the next video.